Hello, my name is Kirioth, and... what? Okay, so you remember barely an hour ago where I was like, hey, I'm actually up to date. They revealed the model before I made the video and everything. Well, they immediately, 10 minutes after that video went live, decided to tell us all that Cursed City is back. Right, okay. I don't even know what to do with this information, alright? So, this could be seen as some sort of Christmas miracle, not unlike that time at which of the baby Jesus was born unto the world. Probably not quite as dramatic as that, let's be honest, but still, Cursed City, I assumed was dead. I think most of us assumed was dead. Always kind of hoped that it would come back at some point, but its disappearance was such a weird incident. They did all the marketing, they did all the chat about it, they talked about how it's going to be part of the catalogue going forward, they talked about that on the live stream they did for it, it was mentioned on Facebook, there was no hint that it was going to be a limited release, they didn't say anything about it being a one-time deal. Then they released it, and it sold out immediately, straight away, gone, immediately. Like, they did their job super well, they sold it really well, got people nice and excited, everyone bought one, and then that was it, it was just gone. Not only was it just gone, but there was no talk of a second run. No talk of it coming back or being available for any length of time at all, and any previous references made to the fact that it was going to be available in the future were just scrubbed clean. Facebook comments were deleted. They were just like, no, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about Cursed City. We don't mention it. We're not going to talk about it ever again. And on the rare occasion that anyone managed to get anything out of them, it was just, this product will not be returning for the foreseeable future. And that was it. Super weird. Just really bizarre, and there was never any explanation given as to why Cursed City just vanished off the face of the earth until today, because Cursed City has been resurrected. Good news, adventurers! Warhammer Quest Cursed City, one of the most popular box sets of the past 12 months, will be returning in 2022, and there's a video that basically just says that. Although it does say, just say on the gravestone there, here lies Warhammer Quest Cursed City, gone far too soon, 10th of April 2021. So that's how long we've had to wait for any sort of indication that this is still a thing of any type. Like, they've just said nothing about it since that date, pretty much. It's just been radio silent when it comes to this game. As they say, it sold out quickly when it was released, and many of you have been in touch to ask if it will be back. Yeah, because you said that it would be. Like, I like the way that it's like, many of you have been kind of interested. I mean, in fairness, it's, I think, a sensible interest to have, because everything that the marketing pointed towards was that it would be around for some considerable time, and then it just buggered off to nowhere, and we had no idea why. But, as they say, today we can confirm that it will indeed rise again. Yes, that's Cursed City. I own it. It looks like that. You are correct. For those of you that missed out the first time around, this is your chance to get your hands/bestial claws on some of the best of Miniature 2021, blah, 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 blah. Look out for news on exact release dates in the new year. Not only that, if it's not enough that it's returning, it will also be accompanied by expansions. So again, they talked about expansions. They said it was going to have expansions, and it was going to be like Blackstone Fortress, and it would just go on and there'd be new things for it, and all of that was removed as well. All of that just went. All of that was gone. The one thing that is like really holding me back from just being happy that people are actually going to get a hold of it now, because so many people wanted this, and then it just was gone for quite a while, it turns out, is that it still doesn't say whether it's going to be a permanent edition. It still doesn't say that. It just says, look out for news on exact release dates. Now, I would hope that what happened was there was some sort of catastrophic issue with manufacturing, maybe, or perhaps they decided that actually their best bet wasn't to place all of their manufacturing in Cursed City, but to actually make a load of Dominion instead. Perhaps they projected that Dominion was going to sell way more than it did, and so they took production off Cursed City in order to produce more of those, and actually it turned out to be the wrong way round, that Cursed City would have done all of the money, and Dominion just didn't do as much. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is an IP issue, and that's why it's been just dead silent up until this point. Maybe they've sorted out whatever problem they were having in terms of copyright or like intellectual property behind the scenes, and that's why it's able to come back. Perhaps the only way we would know if that was the case is if someone already owned it and then got the new one and then sat there and went through every single data card, every book, every scroll and just sat there and went through to check and see if there's any differences. Maybe that's the only way we would possibly find out. I don't know. All I know is that they say it's back. They not only say it's back, but the expansions that we were promised before that just never happened because they just decided that Curse City didn't exist anymore until now, those are also going to be a thing as well. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It is good. It is good because I know there are loads of people who really wanted this and weren't able to get their hands on it, but it's very difficult to be like gung-ho excited and like, yeah, nice one, when I still don't know what the hell happened to begin with. It's very difficult to be all in on just being happy that people can get hold of this without knowing that we're not going to have a repeat. You know? Like, if it was a case of, it's back now, you'll just be able to get it. From this point on, from the first release date, well, the second release date, because we've already had one, that's it, it's just here forever. Then I would be like, grand, brilliant, let's go. Yeah, I get excited. Get excited, because you know it's going to be here forever. But we've already had this product once, and the marketing for that was pretty clear, and the statements they made about it were pretty cut and dry, and then it just vanished off the face of the earth. Now it's coming back. That is good. That's grand. It means more people can get hold of it, and I'm happy for those people who are now going to be able to get hold of it. But without them explicitly stating, yeah, it's going to be around forever, I just feel like perhaps maintain the skepticism, maintain the idea that perhaps actually we're not going to get this back forever. It's just going to be another limited release thing. Don't get too excited too early on, because frankly, so many have already been burnt. So many have already been burnt with this. Of course, it would help if we had any clue, realistically, like any actual idea as to what the hell happened the first time. But, I mean, silver lining is if you really want Cursed City, it looks like you're going to be able to get a Cursed City. So that is something. And I can say, I mean, I got one. I got one and I gave one away as well. The miniatures in there are really good. They're really fun to paint. The game itself is good. So that's, you know, it's positives. It's mostly positives. I just feels like it's come out of nowhere. It's like a Christmas miracle. It's like they've just gone, we will bring it back. Now. Why, though? What happened in the intervening time? Do we have any answers? No answers? No? Just look out for news on exact release dates? Sure, okay. But there you go. Cursed City has apparently been resurrected. We will just have to see what form that resurrection takes, and whether it is a permanent resurrection, or whether it's just, you know, like a temporary, weekend burning of Cursed City for a bit. We'll find out. Question is, are you looking forward to picking up Cursed City now it's apparently going to be available again, or are you incredibly wary? I wouldn't blame you. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things, Patreon, video, subscribe, all that stuff. Click it if you like, don't click if you don't want to. And as always, there's an affiliate link in the description for Element Games, which you can use to support the channel if you'd like. And there's also an affiliate link for Noble Knight Games in the US, if that is where you are situated, to do the same thing. I leave it in your capable hands. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.